Your show about to come on. Thank you for tuning in. Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat.
Is she a boy? Is he a girl? Is he a boy?
I don't know.
Is she a girl? It don't matter.
No, don't.
It's a world. Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
It's
it.
me about the Butch and Queen podcast.
Ooh, y'all sound good.
It's the Butch and Queen
You don't got that thing. Hey.
podcast. Butch and Queen podcast.
It's the what?
Butch and Queen podcast.
This one you twerk. Hey. I see you over there twerking. I see you over there twerking. Hey. Pop it. Shake it. Pop it. Shake it. Pop it. Shake it.
Butch Queen podcast.
Y'all ain't ready for all that.
We be having a good time.
Y'all ain't ready for all
You
that.
ready? You ready?
I am
Butch
ready.
Queen podcast.
Welcome. It is Tuesday, the
Tuesday.
last day
The last day.
of Black History
History
Month.
month.
I couldn't fit my dashiki. So I put on a
Wait,
black
but you
shirt.
still look cute. You know,
Thank
you got your
you.
little girl. You know, I could throw this on
I
real
had
quick
got
and
this
make it
when I went
happen.
to St. Thomas with my mama.
Wait, not St. Thomas. You was feeling yourself?
I was.
I believe you
And it was
were.
so cute when my hair was cut right here.
Really?
It
You are not
was.
cutting your dress off, y'all.
I
She
am.
keep throwing hints
I'm
about
gonna
cutting
come
your dress off.
back and my dress gonna be cut.
No.
Because I'm grown, I can do what I want.
Welcome to the Butcher Queen podcast.
Where we dispel your thought.
While thickening the pot.
We thank you for joining us on this Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Like we said before, it's the last day of Black Friday. Black
What?
History.
Wait, that lets you know she shout too much, y'all. She has a problem. Pray for her. Put on your list.
The last day of Black History.
Black History Month.
So you know we got it. I had to
The month
dig
too
deep.
short. The month too short, y'all. We got
Well,
so much
you're
history.
supposed to celebrate all
Every day
history.
is Black History. All
Yeah.
history is important.
So you gotta
We're not knocking it,
but you gotta celebrate everything.
you got to celebrate it all.
Spanish, Latinos,
Latinos, everybody.
everybody needs to celebrate and
It's a
just
celebration.
dive in
Dive
because you
in.
learn some things that
I
you
learned some
didn't
stuff
know.
I didn't know. And trust me, every year is something new. We always learning something
Let me
new
tell
and
you,
different.
'cause
It's just one
you
of
know,
those
this
things.
month we've been doing our little Black History segments.
Oh, yes. Hey, D Scorpio. Hey, Bertha, Auntie. Hey, dear. Love y'all. Shouts out. Yes, we representing.
Scorpio.
We got to. We got to.
But let me tell y'all some Black History facts.
Come on, give us something.
Okay, first of all, something I didn't know. Black people made potato chips.
Potato chips.
Mhm.
Y'all know Till gotta be silly. You know I'm so serious about it.
His
So
name
she-
was George Crumb.
Really?
He was a chef and he invented the potato chip in 1853.
Shut your mouth. Come on,
Now,
potato
did
chips.
he know that I was gonna be addicted to them potato chips?
Come on, potato chips.
Now the next thing that was invented was the ironing board
Come on.
by Sarah Boone. She invented the first portable modern day ironing board. So the ironing board that we know about and fold up.
Shut
go
your
somewhere.
mouth. I never knew that.
Okay.
Small word, crazy.
Okay, I knew this. Lonnie G. Johnson, he invented the Super Soaker.
Come on, Super
Water
Soaker.
gun. I used to love them things.
Come
Y'all
on.
remember the Super Soaker back
You
in the
gotta
day?
know the history though.
The
That's
last
Morris
thing-
Brown College right there. Come on, come on.
Who, Lonnie G.
Come on,
Johnson?
just keep going. Just keep
He from
going.
Morris
Just
Brown?
keep going. Just keep going. You know.
Okay.
Yes, keep going.
The mailbox was invented by he created the metal box with the 4 legs, which he called it the letter box.
The letter box.
Philip Downing was his name.
Mm.
And then let me see, I'm gonna keep going.
Come on, give me some more.
The first clock, Benjamin Banneker. I didn't know that. Oh, Banneker High School.
Get your life. Come on,
And
Atlanta.
he helped design Washington D.C. And he authored a series of the almanacs. Y'all remember the almanacs?
People don't even know about young people. Y'all need to make sure these young folks know about the almanacs, okay?
Yeah.
I need them to know this stuff that they think
Let
is
me see.
indenture and that it's gone. Listen, they need to know about this
Let
stuff.
me
It's
see.
so
Y'all
important.
know about that. Let me see. Oh, Alfred L. Crawley developed the idea of the ice scooper.
Ice cream scoop?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, she is gonna pick all the favorite stuff that she loves, right? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, so that's just a little bit because I'll be here all day.
She'll be here all night
We
talking about
actually
all of these
invented a lot of
phenomenal
stuff.
things. Phenomenal things that we do. As a people, please know that Black History Month is every month. All history is important history, no matter where it comes from, no matter what it reflects. It is still history.
The First Answering Machine by Benjamin Thornton.
Listen, we've done a lot. There's so many things that you wouldn't even imagine that we've done. So shout out. Yes, it is the end of the month, but continue to celebrate. People, continue to celebrate history.
Black history.
You are history yourself. So whatever you're doing in your life, you're a part of this history. So remember
Yes, we
that.
are.
Always remember that.
Well, we about to get started.
Y'all, it's about to get
What's she pointing? She pointing at stuff.
I was talking about.
I don't know what she talking about. We gonna start off with I love this young lady right here, Keke Palmer.
Keke.
And she was okay. So she announced that she was pregnant when she was on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
First of all, I was like, Keke, when did you get a man?
Wait, let's talk about it. I didn't even see when the man came.
She came out of the blue.
She came out of but that's how you're supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to go.
But she came out of the blue with the baby. And I guess her baby daddy's name is Darius Jackson.
Why
and
it gotta be baby daddy? Baby's father.
They're not married.
Baby's father. He's
They're
still
not,
the baby's father. People kills
They're
me.
not
He is
married.
still the baby's father. Not
And
baby daddy.
and the baby's name is Letheotheus. Let me read the name.
Stop it. Seriously, what's the baby's name?
Baby boy Leodis. Leodis.
I'm thinking Leodis is the name.
But they're gonna call him Leo for short.
You gonna get them people short?
No, that's what
they calling the baby.
Girl.
I'm just challenging you on some of this stuff.
You ain't
so shout out to Keke Palmer. We love the love. We love that. I mean, it just came out of nowhere.
You know what I found out?
What?
Fun fact about Darius, just because we still like, who is he?
Who is Darius?
So you know on Issa Rae, right? Remember the show?
Yes.
And remember she dated the boy Dro, the light skinned boy?
Yes.
That's his brother.
Shut your mouth and call the law,
girl.
honey.
That's
he was
his
all right
brother.
to me, honey.
And I guess he act from time to time. They said he went to school, but
y'all know you had to go digging and find out about old Darius. Honey.
Yeah, because I gotta see what's going on with my homegirl.
Oh my goodness!
She
long
just
as she is in love, honey. She is in love. That's the problem. You know what? I like that. I like that she was.
I'm glad she in love, but my thing is, you just popped out.
No. She did what we should do. Hush a little bit, and we'll bring it out when we feel like bringing it out. But
she bringing it out.
That's a whole nother conversation for a whole
babysitters.
nother day.
It said,
I'm just saying.
I'm having a baby.
No, girl. The thing is that we need to sometimes. That's right, D Scorpio. You gotta keep it private.
You do gotta keep it
because
private.
she wouldn't. I really think sometimes it takes away from the experience. What you think?
It does. It takes away from the experience. It does.
I mean, come on. You know, it's her first baby. She wanted it private. You know, under the cover. She wanted that kind of situation. So, what's wrong with that?
That's what she got.
Do you tell all your tea every day?
I do.
Listen to me. Butcher Queen Podcast After Dark.
Let me tell you something. We're going to go to this next person. Speaking of parents, Deion Sanders said something. It was really kind of, racy. And when I say racy, basically what he was talking about, it was kind of offensive.
What happened?
Let me show you.
Mother, father, dual parent. Mm-hmm. We want that kid to be 3, 5 and up because he got to be smart. Mm-hmm. Not bad decisions off the field at all, because he has to be a leader of men. It's so many different attributes in what we look for. Offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama. Trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama. Like mama barely made the flight.
All right. Well, So how do you feel about that? So basically, what he was saying. Let me go back.
Please.
So Deion Sanders was basically saying when they choose a quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
they want him to come from a 2-parent home. They want him to have a 3.5
Or better.
or better.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically he really had no run-in with the
Now, is
law
that
or
realistic?
something.
Is that the average football player?
It's not realistic.
Most times you see athletes there, a lot of them come from single family homes. I mean, single mothers. All of those kind of situations occur. So how can he even put that out? That's kind of stereotypical.
But then here we
Like
go with
quality doesn't come out of it just a mama household or a dad household.
listen to this stereo. So for the defensive line,
Mm-hmm.
he likes someone that comes from. He said where they. Oh my God! What was the last thing he said? The mother basically they struggling.
Right. Like, that is so stereotypical.
I can see the reason.
Why? Show
Okay.
me. What's the validity?
So you a defense line. You're basically hitting people all the time.
Right.
You angry. You upset. You playing for this money. You got things that you living for. Blah blah blah. So boom, I want you to be out there on that field aggressive. I can encourage you to go out there. We doing this for the family. We doing this for the team. I can encourage you to go out there and hit, knock people out.
Right.
Now the quarterback, he come from the single parent home. You are a leader. You are just like your dad. You're blah blah blah. Those are the speeches I can give you to encourage you to lead the team into victory.
Not okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm
Sorry,
saying
Deion.
that I see it.
Love you. Love everything you've done. Love all the platforms you've created. The voices that you've given for HBCUs. I love all of the things that you're doing in the world at this current time and prior to in your own, professional career. But, sir,
that was a lot.
That was stereotypical. That is not okay to say that out loud, even if you felt that inside your heart. Like, there's a lot of young people that come. Majority, if you look at the stats, most likely they either came from a household, just look at the stats, go Google it, look it up. They came from very
not true. That's an ignorant statement.
It's absolutely ignorant. It doesn't make any sense, and it really says, well, how are you kind of being discriminatory when you're looking for players?
But they said he's not the only person. Like, I was reading that. Some of the comments, and I was reading another article somebody had put in the comments, and they basically that is of kind of like a high thing far as how they look for people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at some of the quarterbacks that's out there,
mm-hmm.
they do fit that demeanor.
That's not okay. Sorry. If it pans out that way, absolutely. But not for you to start with that thought process of, they have to be specifically like this and they're going to play like this. They're going to be, if they come from this kind of household, they're got to come like, no. I know we are plenty of people that are product of the projects down below and didn't have all of that stuff and really got it out the mud, to be honest. And for you to just say something like that is just so unfortunate.
Deion has a lot of nerve. He came up in a single parent home, divorced pillar, and still married.
Hasn't married Tracy. Come on now, tell the truth and shame the devil tonight. Okay, tell it all, because that is actual and factual. You should not stereotype. If that is the demographic you're looking for, I'm sorry, I'm not okay with that. Even if that is how it pans out, even if that's how the statistics show. Sorry.
I'm just telling you, I see what he's trying to say.
No, I see it too. I see you being stereotypical
and
you being very judgmental in your statement. I'm sorry. Judgmental, unfortunately.
Well, you need to call him and talk to him.
Well, you need to talk to him about it because you love that story, honey. Because it is something.
I love the story.
Yes, honey. That is a lot of tea. That is a lot of mess for somebody to think like that.
I guess.
And that, I'm telling you, that's going to overshadow some stuff. People are going to come back to that, and they're going to be like, well, is he discriminating against certain players? Will he not allow it opens up a can of worms that is unnecessary. So,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Your background has nothing to. That's true. It does not have nothing to do.
And he does need to watch what he's saying. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I totally agree.
Deion needs to watch what he's saying.
I'm just saying. Okay.
So we're gonna go to this next little thing I found online. So Sam took some pictures today, and I love Sam Smith, but this was too much for me. These are some pictures he took.
What is that about?
And it says perfect on the top. Y'all catch this stuff.
What is that about?
I feel
What's going on? What was the premise?
basically accepting people for who they are. You see how his stomach is
Yes,
out?
I totally get the irony in it. But what is that about? Like, come on, talk to me.
It's very disturbing. My thing is this, why I had a problem with it. My problem was the fact that I was like, Sam, I already have a hard time having somebody accept me for who I am. I don't need these type of pictures being posted online.
He's trying to show irony. That's the only thing I get from that. He's trying to show a whole different viewpoint.
But it's
on how things should be seen.
it's representing the people as a whole.
Is it?
You don't think so?
Who is it representing?
First of all, he represents, when you see Sam, even though I feel
I
like
mean,
he
what do
don't
you
represent me, they put us all in the same box.
Is that what
That's
you think
LGBT
happening?
right there.
Is that what you're thinking?
Oh, that's definitely what's going on.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's happening with that situation at all. I'm very disturbed. I don't know what angle he's coming from, and I feel like he should explain that. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm serious. He should explain that. Explain it. They said let him see the pictures again. Blow the pictures up. Let's see the
Okay.
pictures again
Okay, I'm gonna start
in slow mo. Let's see how what should be happening right now.
Okay, that's Sam.
That's Sam.
Here go the other picture.
Exactly. Nobody asked for this. And Lord have mercy. I understand if he's trying to give out, it may be a voice of social change on how we should look at things. That's my political
That's what
answer.
he's
But
doing.
I'm totally trying to understand the whole concept of what's really happening right now. I'm really trying to understand it.
He's trying to show acceptance. He's trying to show that beauty comes in many forms. It's just a lot going on. And it's just basically screaming, accept me, accept me, accept me.
Why are we force feeding?
And that's what I feel.
Like, why do we have to force feed stuff?
That's what I feel like. I feel like we are being forced fed this.
But no, seriously, I ain't even trying to be funny. At the end of the day, I'm like, whatever you do at your house is
I'm
what you do at
upset
your
as
house.
an LGBT.
But is that what he's saying? I don't think that's all LGBTQ plus and everything else.
But my thing is just like when Lizzo go out there, she do something. She represent big girls. So people looking at me as a big girl. Ooh, how do you feel about Lizzo? Girl, I don't feel no way about Lizzo. So Sam that went out there, people gonna ask me, so what you feel about? I don't feel no way about Sam. I don't know why he put them tight clothes on.
I don't have no problem with Sam. Live your life, Sam. Do what you do.
I don't agree
whatever's
with
best for you. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to
This was too
understand. That should
much.
be explained. I just feel like it should be explained. I believe his depiction, he's trying to say that we should not try to fit in certain things and should be conformed to certain things. That is my
Yes.
political answer to why he's doing that.
That's what he's doing.
And the irony he's trying to represent, saying that, we would force feed and put ourselves in these crazy situations. You know how tight them courses be, honey?
Right.
So I think that's what he was trying to demonstrate, that, we should not always try to fit in this perfect form for people.
That's what he's doing.
I get it. But was that the way?
Mm-mm.
Not really sure.
It was too much.
Not really sure about it, but
Okay, so the next thing is kind of the same thing. So Saucy Santana got online and he said that straight men should not smoke hookahs.
What?
So I really
Wait a
wasn't
minute.
going to say anything about it because I don't care for Saucy Santana.
Wait a minute.
But
What Saucy do to you?
girl, get on my nerves.
No, Saucy.
So,
don't be
Saucy-
Shout out to Saucy. Ain't no beef Saucy.
Saucy Santana What's his name was being funny? What's his name? Charlemagne.
Charlemagne the God.
So Envy was out minding his business and smoking his hookah.
Mhm.
They said, Envy, not you blew the smoke out for the pic. I'm sick, bro. And then Saucy Santana said, yep. No, Seagull said, yep, Saucy Santana is right about hookahs. Let's discuss.
Okay, so what are we discussing exactly?
That straight man shouldn't smoke a hookah.
Why? What does that have to do with the price of tea and chai?
I don't get it.
What is wrong with smoking your hookah?
I feel like both of those misses with beards need to be quiet. Like, leave that man alone. Like, I feel like straight men can smoke a hookah, because if you can't smoke a hookah, you don't need to smoke a cigar.
Okay. And just like James said here, what does a hookah have to do with sexuality? Santana has clearly never been to the Middle East. Could not have gone to the Middle East. Never been there. Never seen man of that culture. It just got cool in the good old United States in our territories. This thing is big, okay? It's a cultural thing, and we actually took it on if we really want to talk about it. Sit down.
And that's my thing. That's my thing about this whole straight man. Stop telling. It's like when somebody comes to you and say a gay man shouldn't wear a beard and nails
with makeup,
and you would be offended.
You would be offended.
But you are very boastfully saying, you're all over saying a straight man should smoke a hookah. You're doing the same thing. Like, I don't get it.
I'm lost in the sauce. Make me understand.
I don't get it. You don't want nobody to say nothing to you, but you can go.
Please
say what you want to say about you. I wanted to say what Kaya said, but I ain't gonna say.
No, we're not gonna do what Kaya. We ain't gonna do what Kaya do now. We is a whole different part. We not doing what Kaya do.
Saved up in here.
No, we're not gonna do what Kaya do. You know, but at the end of the day, we have to kind of take a idea or a thought process on how we do things, how we look at things, how we view people. We should not be judgmental. I'm sorry. Judgmental is not the way to go.
It's not. It's not.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. You know.
So I had to tell you about that. Okay, so this right here, we're gonna get into this.
Get into it, honey. Cause I'm
So I posted a reel, and it includes some of the books by Black women that are being banned, and people are like, what are you talking about banned? There has been book banning happening all over this nation in schools for the last 3 years. So I posted a reel, and it includes some.
My bad, y'all. I played it twice. I like Amanda. I'm not slandering her. I really feel like, because when she posted the books that were being banned, I was like, let me go read this. So I looked up Texas, and I pulled up some of the books that they were banned. Now Maya Angelou was on that list.
What?
Yes, they're banning Maya Angelou.
You alive?
No, I'm not.
You better double check that.
She
list.
showed it on the video.
Triple check it.
They're banning who was it? To Kill a Mockingbird.
So help me understand why they want to ban it.
They're banning The Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison.
Why are they banning these books?
They said,
what's the purpose? What is it benefiting for us to ban it?
Toni Morrison should be banned from schools, according to a parent in the 4th Ward of Burnsville, because it includes a graphic description of rape.
Y'all, okay. So we're gonna sit here and fake it in the world that none of this stuff happens. Is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna sit in America and be so sensitive about the truth? Somebody help me today. Yes, Irise better not be on this list. She triple checking it, okay? Because
they have a question. They says when Wilma Rudolph played basketball, because it talked about racism.
What does that mean? Y'all, so tell me everybody, somebody say something to me in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on cancel culture, because this cancel culture is serious out here. They are knocking everybody off of the block about simple truths, because they are truths. Because it's a serious situation. You don't think so? history is history, even if it's bad, if it's good, if it's indifferent, if doesn't fit all.
Michelle Obama got a book they talking about.
That list can't be real. I'm against the list. Sorry.
Here are 50 books Texas
I don't
parents.
care. I'm against the list.
This is what they want banned. I'm sorry.
Yep.
But she showed it. They banned the Maya Angelou book.
Okay. I'm not with it. I'm sorry. I'm totally against
Didn't
that.
Maya Angelou get raped in the book?
Listen, even if assault happens, exactly, history cannot be changed. Yes, we can discuss it. Yes, we can have conversations about it. Yes, we can do a host of things about history and reflect upon it, but you cannot change the occurrence.
Oh, I know why the cage birds sing.
Exactly, and that's the only book that was really in school back in the day. Let's talk about it. That was the only book. So
they said they don't even want it to be taught.
They don't even want it taught in school. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's wrong because it opens you up. Like, are y'all gonna ban what's the other book? Roots? Are y'all gonna ban that?
History must be explained.
And then To Kill a Mockingbird. I saw it on one person's list. Kill a Mockingbird. They wanted to ban that because it was talking about a murder.
Well, we have
and
to
racism.
It doesn't make any sense for us to take those positions at all. I understand the effects and the hurt that comes along with such things that have occurred in our history, but it's still history.
I just feel like as people, we should be more attentive. I should more observant.
Yes.
About what's going on.
Correct.
Because we should know, like, we will be able to speak out and say these things. Because I feel like people are going into areas where people really don't pay attention to.
Correct.
And going, oh, let's take this away. Let's take it away. Nobody's paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of these books is like, some of them are new, but some of them like are old books. Like, come on, like years and years of people being taught. And all of a sudden, the Scorpio said they pick and choose who and want to ban. They remind us Chinese and Jewish history, but Black people are supposed to be forgotten except that we went through.
Come on. Tell the story. Tell the story.
This is about protecting white fragile. Right. They don't want to remember. In school, I learned that there's actually a theory
mm-hmm.
that talks about if you don't see it, it didn't happen. So basically, we just need to let it go. That type of thing.
It makes no sense to me. Help me understand it. I'm sorry, guys. We cannot get rid of that part of our lives in our world.
It's
sad. Unfortunate. I'm sorry. I know we can get all the apologies in the world. It will not take back the inflections of what occurred in our past history. And everybody really needs to get a grip. I'm sorry on the sensitivity. I understand. I totally am for being against certain things, but come on. Seriously, we have to still know what's happening in our world or what has happened in our history. And for it to just be taken, chopped, and screwed just to make us feel good today, guess what? In 10 more years, they're going to have a complaint about something else.
Is it? And I feel just like Crystal said, it happened. It needs to be taught. It basically molds us into the people. Our history has molded us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why I didn't know that we made potato chips?
Why didn't you know?
I'm very disgusted by that.
Yeah.
Because we were not taught that. In school, if you think about school, and I went to a predominantly Caucasian school.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason why I learned about history is because one of my teachers in middle school, he was racist.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to probe him because he loved the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to probe him every day, ask him questions.
Right.
What do he think about this? What does he think about this? What does he think about this?
Mm-hmm.
And he would teach me. He loved the fact that I wanted that knowledge, but I really, really wanted that knowledge because I wanted to know about that side of me.
Yes, because it's important to know.
It's important to know. And it makes you stronger as a person when you know where you come from.
Absolutely.
When you know where you come from, you can't forget where you come from.
Correct.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what is it? James says Black people invented so much you would gag. I know
so much stuff, and we still gagging. We can't even go through the list of all what we have done, and so we are always played down like we haven't done enough. and we got to start walking in that thing that we have done
Yes,
so
we've
much.
done a lot.
We got a lot of power that we really don't even give
We don't
homage to
even know.
ourselves for. Like it's
And I
insane to
feel
me.
like if they allow us to learn our history, guess what? It won't be any griping because we will know. We're griping because we don't know, and we find out that it's like you throw chips every month,
Yeah.
and we got to find out from this person.
Mhm.
I learned about Black history in college. Right.
Exactly.
If you don't go
So-
to college, it's like you ain't gonna learn anything.
Hey, so we gotta figure it out, but we gotta keep it going. But don't the cancel culture. We got the
We got to
sensitivity.
stop that.
Stop it, America. It's okay if somebody
'Cause
doesn't
I feel
like
like if
something.
Bernie Mac was alive, I feel bad for him.
Because he would have got
they would've
canceled.
been
They
caught
would've
canceled.
banished him. Honey, let me drink my cranberry.
We're gonna take a little break. Y'all watch this while we take our break.
Ooh, y'all sound good.
The Butch and Queen podcast wants to show some love and support to Miss Trendy and Company, women's clothing and accessories. Guys, you have to check out this spot. They are having a super sale just on the behalf of our viewers of the Butch and Queen podcast crew. You're getting a 15% off discount if you shop with her today. So remember at checkout to put in our code. Make sure that you know, like, support, follow, and show some love for Miss Trendy and Company. We love you, girl. Thank you. Peace.
Shout out Miss Trinity.
Miss Trinity and Company.
So on Facebook, we have gotten to 500 followers. So that's
We almost at 600.
and it's so crazy because I didn't even blog on Facebook today. It's so crazy.
It's bananas. So shout out to Miss Trendy and Company. We appreciate your support.
Yes,
and
we do.
be on the lookout. You never know who's coming up on the show. We got a lot of things
We
coming up.
actually
A lot
got
of
a good guest
businesses.
next week.
We got a great guest next week. It's gonna be
Yes.
bananas. So make sure you tune in, like, comment, subscribe, share us. Make sure everybody knows about the Butch and Queen podcast.
But I'm super excited about this topic that we're
Ooh,
about to talk about
honey.
today.
Y'all, it's finna get real in the field.
So today we're gonna talk about what
What?
is dating
Down. Oh my goodness, y'all.
What's dating down,
What
y'all?
is dating down?
We need to know.
Somebody.
And then it's like you call in if you want to talk. We're about to put it.
See?
No, we can't keep it up there. But
Well, we're going to
I'ma-
shout it out. Y'all
I'ma
got to
keep
call this number 678
810.
9811. Y'all, it is going down. It is going down. What is dating down?
Let us know.
We got to hear from you. You're going to get live on the Butch and Queen podcast and let us know what is dating down. Somebody.
678
678.
810
Mm-hmm.
9811.
Come
Call
on, y'all.
us.
Somebody call us. We're going to put
What
that
is
in
dating
here.
down to you, Crystal?
Whew! Dating down. Is it a such thing as dating down?
Well,
I'm going to let you go first. Cause I'm
now
a
to
hush.
some people,
I'm a hush.
there is a such thing as dating down.
Let's dating down, girl.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically when you don't date your standards, right, James? Relaxing your standards, dealing with something that you normally wouldn't deal with.
Mm.
So something that you basically would not allow in your atmosphere,
Uh-huh.
you're allowing because either you're in love or they throwing that good D
Oh,
or
wait a minute
whatever
now.
it is.
It'll get you. It'll get you.
But we want to know what dating down is.
What is
okay,
dating down?
D Scorpio said people just accepting anything and anyone just not to be alone. Amen.
Woo! D Scorpio. So, how do you feel about that? Like, what is your take on that? Because that's deep. Now, we can ride that.
when I was dating,
Mm-hmm.
I did have things that I liked. One thing that I liked, I enjoyed dating girls that had education. Like when I used to put my thing on, I was on Downey Link, everybody.
Come on,
When
Downey
I was on
Link.
Downey
Shout out
Link,
to Downey Link.
I would put my you know how you put their college. I put some college in there, or I put they had to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
But if I found somebody else that did not graduate from college, I was okay because I ain't graduate. So I'm very flexible because I know that my person may come in any form. At that time, I knew that my person may come in any form, and sometimes I just wanted to fuck. So
What?
I didn't care.
Wait a minute. Tell
I didn't
your
care
truth
what they
and
was
shame the
giving.
devil.
But just sometimes you do. You don't care what they giving, so you just trying to get what you're trying to get what you're
Let
trying
me
to
tell
get
you something.
and get out.
So people
she
do
go.
accept anything.
They do.
Okay. I personally believe that it's levels to this thing. I really think it's levels to dating. I think it's levels to getting up with somebody to choose what route you want to go with. It's levels to this thing. I feel like what is really dating down? Because in any household, like this is a huge argument, right? In any household, there's somebody is gonna be one up on the other. I don't care who you with. Somebody gonna be one up. Oh, if it's financial, if somebody better on that physicality, that emotional side, somebody might be better. So in every relationship, that is gonna be the case. So how can you really dictate what dating down is or dating up is? I like, how can you dictate that? For me, I'm like, okay.
Well, if
So
somebody's
what
giving-
you make that bread if you ain't throwing that back right? Like what we gotta have some kind of balance here. We gotta have.
But dating
something.
down, it's not. But you're comparing two different things.
Help me.
So dating down to me is okay. Like you said, if somebody is, it's basically like the Christian folks say, unequally yoked. So you're dating somebody that's coming from a totally different environment than you are, or different standards.
What does that mean exactly?
Okay,
Everybody has different. Unless we was raised in the same household, born at the same time, and even if we was
That's
born
not
at the same
true.
time, we may not have the same thought process on how we believe and
we
see
don't have
things.
the same thought process, but there might be an equal where you know that you're giving less in a certain area.
Okay. So if you're giving less in a certain area, does that make you less of a person? Does that mean I'm dating down? No, it does not. Some people have to, I feel like when you are in a situation, I have to learn you. I have to learn your demographics. I got to know what you like and how you like it and what time you like it and what day you like it on. See, that's how I look at
So
it.
if you were dating someone
Mm-hmm.
and okay, so we were dating.
We were dating.
And I didn't have a job.
You didn't have a job.
And okay, I didn't have a job. You're like, oh, okay, it's one might. But I had no ambition.
Okay.
Meaning I'm not even trying to hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just comfortable with you taking care of me.
Right.
What do you call that?
Is it considered dating now? It's
No, I'm
it's how you
asking you.
view it.
I'm
In my
asking you.
eyes, okay, I would have to then determine what does ambition, you showing ambition looks like to me.
If I'm not doing nothing at all, I'm not doing nothing. Even if you tried to tell me.
To me, I may look at like what else are you doing? Like what else are you
All I'm
going
doing
on?
is giving you something good in bed.
Let me tell you something. You gotta do more to throw that back. That's the problem with America. People get confused and get.
But you're not answering the question.
I am answering the question.
Is that dating down?
For one thing, how can I say this?
Answer the question.
Is it dating down?
Is it dating down?
What about everything else about you?
I just told you I ain't do nothing. So
but if you didn't do anything, that's on me because then I would have known when we started dating our choice to be courting with you.
You are not doing a physical, emotional thing. It's a question.
I'm answering
are
the
you
question.
dating down? It's yes
For
or no.
one thing,
Are
you would not
down?
have been with me in the
so
first
you don't
place.
date down.
What?
So you're saying you don't date down?
I'm telling you, it's a state of mind. I'm telling
So
you.
why would you leave? What would be the reason I wouldn't be able
For
to
one
date
thing,
you?
how did you lose? See, I'm gonna ask all of the other questions.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
You see how
being
she's
honest.
skating?
I'm not skating.
Yes, you are. You're
how am I
skating on-
skating?
Because the question is,
I'm
if
listening.
I wasn't doing anything for you and you was doing everything,
Other people would probably
you-
view it as me dating down. If you weren't
How
doing
would you
what I
view
was,
it? I didn't ask about other people. You see the skater? She's an
It
ice
would
skater.
depend. I'm just being honest.
Let's go on to somebody
Well,
who's going to
no,
answer the question.
Somebody answer
'Cause
the
she don't
question.
know how-
I
'cause
am
I know how
answering
to
the
answer.
question. Answer the
You're-
question then. Okay,
I would, if
if
you
I
weren't
did-
doing anything, if
if
you
I
weren't
were-
doing anything,
But what does not doing anything
I just
look
described
like?
the person to you. I just described the person
Go
to you.
ahead, girl. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Let me
honey.
read what James Bond said.
Come
If you are goal driven
Mhm.
and you're dating someone who's not goal driven,
Mhm.
and it's okay where they're at, that's dating down. Thank you.
Thank you. But see, that's when they're okay. That's why, see, me, I have to, for one thing, how did you get with me in the first place? Okay.
Because sometimes people give you a representative.
And they do. I have experienced that
so
in my life.
once they give you that representative, they give you a house, then they give you the real you.
Okay.
The real them.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
that's
so then
how they
I
got
have
there.
a choice to either stay or go.
Right.
I have a
But
choice
you
then.
chose to
Once
stay.
once you put the wool over my eyes, and then you put that wool over my eyes, so I have a certain reflection of what I think you are. This is a perception.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm stubborn. I love hard. So I'm not willing to put my feelings out there just to be with anyone. I'd rather be alone. And that's how you should be. If somebody's not providing certain things for you,
What
and
is
it's like
certain things?
certain things. If it's just the list of things, if you could sit all day and name all the stuff, not talking about, oh, she doesn't sweep the floor. I'm talking about if they don't do, because this is what she complained about. But if they don't do a lot of things that just make you happy.
Again, that
When
means
you
you
come
need
to
to take personal assessment
That's what
of
I'm saying.
yourself for accepting such foolishness. That's when you then have to say myself say, girl, what is you doing? Are you going to keep allowing
But
this?
I
And if the
have
person
friends who
chooses,
think dating down is financial.
but dating down can be financial. But I feel like if I'm dating you and you have certain requirements from a financial standpoint, that means you should be able to provide me with the exact same things that you are requesting. That's just how I look at it. You should be able to give me if you want certain things, love, that means you should be able to provide those things that you are requesting. And that's just how I look at it. I don't look at if in households, somebody's going to make more money. Somebody's going to make more dollars and cents than the other person. Somebody's going to stroke a little harder than the other. It's just going to be one of them situations. So you got to choose when you're in a relationship, can you compromise on certain things?
Most of the women in Atlanta with a man are dating down just for the sake of having a man. But what is my thing is this. This is my
What's
thing.
your
This is
thing,
why I don't
girl?
understand companionship.
Come on.
If you're
I'm
in a
listening.
relationship and that person is not being the companion that you want,
Mm-hmm.
why are you there? You might as well date multiple different dudes and get, because what he's getting, because it's going to equal out to what he giving.
Are you kidding me? That's a lot of work dating more than all them different people. My brain can't process dating all them people.
You're sitting with one person who's not providing nothing.
But hold on, why can't you take the time out with that one individual?
But the thing is,
out.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening, honey.
If the person is if you're dating,
if we're dating,
okay, obviously if we're dating, I'm telling you what I want and need.
Okay.
You're not giving it to me.
Some things have to be taught.
Some things have to be taught, but it's
somebody
not being,
didn't wake up in the morning and know how to treat you.
It's not being learned. But let's say those things that's not being learned is hurtful things. So boom, it's hurtful things, and you're staying there. You're in there. You're just in it. It's like, what's the purpose when you can sit and you can be by yourself, make yourself happy? And then if you got an itch that you got to scratch, you can go get it scratched.
See, that's the problem. Everybody want to be itchy and scratchy show. What
but
is
that's
wrong
the reason
with
why
sticking with somebody?
But that's why you with the person.
Solidifying and taking the time out to get to know the person.
That's why you're with them.
Okay, girl.
You're with them because you got an itch.
Listen. Is that what it is?
That is. That's where it started.
But again, when you're dating down
with, right?
Girl.
So it didn't start with an itch.
Everybody has attractions and things that cause them to be with somebody. And at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that the problem is people like to hop. Now, what I do say is don't settle. Settling is not okay. When you see there is a trend of issue, don't
But it
settle,
sounds
because
like
then
you're
it becomes a
saying
you
they
problem.
need to settle though.
No, I'm saying you need to take the time out to get to know somebody, and then when you're with that individual, if they start displaying characteristics and things that do not equate to what you thought that person was or what that person portrayed to be, we need to address those issues. And then once we address those issues, then that is how we determine how we go with that. You understand me?
What you mean in the clinical with the disease?
Ooh.
But sometimes them people who you be down for bringing you back a disease.
But it ain't even just about bringing back any diseases.
No, because I was saying that you should go out and just get your ass.
But I don't believe. Do you think it's too much, people? Somebody tell me. Let me know. Mixing and mingling is a lot these days. Because people, it's a lot.
It is a lot because
that's a lot of work.
But I feel like a lot of people are dating people and they're not happy, right?
Right.
And it's not the fact that they're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
People are dating people and they are not being honest about their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
They're not being honest. And I'm talking about on both sides.
Correct.
Even a person who's not providing that feeling,
mm-hmm.
they're not being honest about the feeling that it's just not, it's not a equal thing. That's where that communication comes in.
Exactly. And that's where my issue with people is they jump ship quickly. Now, if you're showing me character, again, things that will show or reflect something that you put on a facade, and you're not going down that path of communication, that path of changing or evolving to be better, because I don't care who you be with, everybody's going to have 5 to 10 things wrong with them that don't align with how you think.
I mean, that's true.
And then at the end of the day, it's all about how do we come together to be one cohesive unit, and can we make it and compromise
but my
through
thing
those
is,
things?
People have 5 things that you have to deal with.
Correct.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
That is, you hit it right on the money.
Uh-huh.
But my thing is this: there are 5 other things that are red flags.
Absolutely.
I feel like there's stuff that okay, we can deal with this. This is something that we can learn and we can move from and press forward with.
Okay.
But then there's some things where you need to run the hell away.
So.
And I think
what's
those
a
are
red flag? So give me a red flag, people. Show me a red flag. Tell me a red flag. Give me a red flag.
We did a show a while back when we first started about red flags, and one of them was being clingy.
Being clingy. Is that something?
I feel like clingy can be a type of thing where you kind of look at that person, because you should be able to breathe without me.
Oh yes.
If you feel like
before you,
yes.
So I'm gonna be.
So if I leave the room and you feel like, oh my God, things are not going the way it should go, there's a problem.
That's weird.
But that's something. But that it is a red flag. But then there's some people who's not that far over. Because
I feel like that's possession, honey.
Yeah, that's possessive. Because that clinginess can turn to when y'all break up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to bring my stuff and I'm about to shoot up the whole place. Because I don't, if I can't have you, can't nobody.
That's horrible. That's
But those are things you have to, red flags, you got to look for.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like some people, they date down constantly that they don't even know that they're dating down.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people who date down, and it is financial. That's what I was getting to.
Mm-hmm.
Financial dating down. I have a friend who does not like to date down financial.
Mm-hmm.
And he's single to this day. Is it because of his preference?
No. But should your preference be given so soon that can be a turn off for people? That could be a thing. Like some people are afraid to even step to you if they don't meet certain calibers of what or characteristics of what you're describing.
You said, could they be missing out on a blessing?
They could be. Because, for example, I'll put myself out there. Okay. I never would tell anybody what I did, what I made, what my resume looked like. I would never tell anybody anything. My name was just Crystal, a country girl from Columbus, Georgia, by way of Birmingham, Alabama. That's all you knew about me. You didn't come to my house. You didn't come up on that elevator to my floor. You did not do none of that. Nobody saw nothing, right? Because I want you to know me for me. Are you just going to know me for me or the $2.50 that might be in my bank
So
account.
what happened?
So with me doing that, it gave a healthy opportunity for people to get to just know me and not worry about what's in my bank account.
But when I met you,
Mm-hmm.
I came to your house straight away.
You a straight away lie. Y'all, please, after dark. We'll talk about it. After dark.
No, ain't no after dark.
After
It's
dark.
right now. I serve
After
it right
dark.
now, God.
Listen. After dark.
I serve it right now.
Dia
God.
said, but if you have to be what you are asking for, you have to be what but you have to be what you are asking for. Don't ask for traits and characteristics that you don't have. Exactly. Don't be asking me for all of this stuff, because baby, we gonna get there, baby. We gonna get there, but don't be coming at me talking about, oh, you only like it like this, and you only like it like that, and you gotta have it like this, and you know what I'm be like, okay, ma'am. And that could have been a total turn off.
But if my mate comes to me
Mm-hmm.
and say, I only like it like this, I only like it like that, I will respect that person.
Y'all, let me
But
tell
that's
y'all about
something
this
else.
princess queen that we're talking about tonight. Okay, we're gonna put our business all up in the Butcher
I
Queen
don't wanna
podcast
put-
3.
I don't want my business.
Yes, it's already there because she is a brat. For example, let's use this. We were just talking about this the other day about simply going to the Beyonce concert, people.
Here we go.
Okay? If I were to, y'all talk about it in the chat. Let me know. If I got you or anybody, your partner, anybody, said, hey, I'm going to surprise you and take you to the Beyonce concert. They just surprised you and got you tickets, right? And when they got those tickets, the tickets were just so happened to be in the nosebleed because that's all they could afford. Because y'all know Beyonce tickets was outrageous. How would you feel? Would you accept them tickets or would you feel away about receiving those tickets?
And I told her I would accept.
Let the people answer the question, people, in the chat.
I told her I would accept it.
She said she would accept the tickets. But what would you do? Do you have a preference? Would you have an attitude about the tickets that were purchased, be it that you're used to sitting in suites and things of that nature? Would you have an attitude if this time on the run tour, baby, you was in a suite, but this time I could only get the nosebleed? How would you feel?
The reason why she came up with this, you guys, is because we had a discussion about seating, okay? And her and my particular friend were talking about because the last time we saw Beyonce, we went in a suite.
Mm-hmm.
So they were talking about they like suites, club seating. And then I said, the one concert I went to, which I paid for,
Mm-hmm.
the one concert I paid for, I said in the floor seat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of them didn't like floor seatings. Now, I could have been offended by that, but I wasn't because I'm not a concert goer.
Mm-hmm.
So then she takes on the fact, even though it was her and the other person talking, I only do a certain type of seating. I ain't never said that. Let me tell you something. I'm a hustler, and I've been a hustler all my life. And when something is given to you, you take it. You receive it in open arms and be grateful for it. Because sometimes you may not get it. So that's the type of person that I am. But she wants. No, I don't prefer. I don't prefer. I never sat in club seating before, so I don't even
She
know
would
how to
prefer a different side of seating because she said,
No, I didn't.
well, if I had seats in the, I can't sit up there. I can't sit at the top.
What she gets mad at is I got hips, y'all. And my hips are large. And we went to the Fox one day to go see Alan Ailey
Mm-hmm.
dancers.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't sit in them seats. So she got offended because I was talking about how tight the seats was. They was tight
But
on my
that's not
hips.
my fault. I
But
got you tickets to see the show.
And I was happy for it. But the
So
thing is, even if I sat in the front, I would have had the same effect. She don't understand. It ain't the complaining about the seats. My hips
She's
is
not
tight.
coming back to the Fox, y'all. She's
So
not
I
going
was
back.
like, girl, you just want to feel like somebody
D
coming for
Scorpio
you.
said, no, I would. It's the thought and the effort. Come on, words. Effort. D Scorpio, I'm coming to New York.
D Scorpio, don't play into that.
I'm
Because
coming
I
to
can't
New
even
York.
talk about my hips being tight. Just because you
Because
skinny.
it makes, I I'm
just
not
because you're skinny as
skinny.
fuck and you can sit in
Excuse
any,
your language, and I'm
sit
not
in
skinny,
any seats
honey.
you want to.
Y'all, we just got domestic, but I'm just trying to show you dating down is not.
That's
I don't
why
think
I
it's
got
a true
these
thing.
seats right here.
I
so
don't
my
think-
hips can
I don't
sit
think
out.
it's a true
See my
thing.
hips,
Dating
y'all?
down, again, when you start dating somebody, you learn what they like and what they don't like. And at that point, you learn what to accept and what not to accept. And then it becomes a you thing if you do not take the time out to express through communication
What you
how
like?
you feel and what you
You
like.
like.
Because you don't have to be everybody's saving
Oh,
grace.
you're not.
Okay?
No,
you do
you're
not have to be.
Scorpio, the
You do
Scorpio,
not have
you're
to be
skinny.
the saving grace. You don't have to be the person that has to do everything, and then you feel disgruntled on the other side of it. You don't have to be that person.
But so that's not their fault then. But I feel like no, I'm saying it's not their fault that you're disgruntled about how they are if you don't tell them.
But some people should learn to take the initiative to change and to evolve. And that's what the problem is. That's why people get this word dating down from. They feel like when they get in relationships with people, that the person will evolve to improve their whole situation. When you are with somebody, it's supposed to be an enhancement, baby, not a burden. At the end of the day, if we are together, we're supposed to complement each other. And that's just how I feel.
And that's true.
And I want people to stop looking at your check and how much you make.
Because
and
it's
all
not
them
about
things,
a check.
Because it's not about a check. It's a check ain't
Because
stopping my heart.
Because you might start here
I'm telling
at
you.
the beginning of the relationship, and then at the end you up here. So it's not about a check. It's about finding somebody that compliments you. I read in a book. It's called Think Rich. They always talk about that special person that comes in your life, and I feel like Crystal is my special person.
Ooh.
And that's that special person that comes and y'all multiply at everything that
I call it
that
empire
you do.
building. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
empire
And
building.
it's very effort. It's an effort type of thing.
Mhm.
And that's what your mate should be for you.
Right.
And I feel like if your mate is not giving you that, because if you're a woman that works a lot, your mate should be able to come in there and say, "Hey, I'm going to take care of the kids." And there's no problem with that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It should be a
it's
balance.
a give and take. It's a give and take.
Yes,
It's
in a
gonna be ups
relationship.
and downs. It's gonna be round and round. And it's really not a point of dating down with anybody. It's simply just saying, hey, we are a team. We're trying to make this work together, and from there we go. But James said, "You want to read it?"
Take it back to the Beyonce.
Well, he took it back to Beyonce. But if you're used to sitting in club and suite seats and can pay for your own seats, is there something wrong with telling someone that is what I'm used to? Absolutely not. But I feel like there should be a time and place for that.
Yes, you shouldn't tell people
It
everything.
should not be where you make
You
a
can't
person
you can't
feel-
show people like the old people say. Don't show people your hand.
Yeah. Your left hand don't have to know what your right hand doing every single
All
time.
you got to do is listen to somebody's conversation, and you could tell, like, you know what, this person ain't the one.
Because sometimes you want to evolve to that. Like some people, even if they had the money in their pocket to buy that sweet seat, they might have wanted to do something more. So they said, well, let me get a cheaper seat instead of buying the sweet seats, which are $15,000 to $50,000 right now, y'all. They just sent it to me today. It's ridiculous. Anyway, for
Now,
Beyonce.
who would pay $50,000
Anyway,
for a seat?
I'm just letting you know what it costs, okay? Anyway,
Don't tell me
but
no
at the
more.
end of the day, it's like we
But
are
I'll be in the building.
I might have other things in line. So don't take away. It's not anything wrong for expressing what you desire. It is nothing wrong with expressing what you feel. You should be expressive, and that's through communication. But you should never make a person feel like you are not obtainable if you're trying to be obtained. I'm just saying. You should never make a person feel like you're
What you
unobtainable.
mean be obtainable.
It's easy. If I feel like I can't, if you come at me to, if you
Mm-hmm.
had came at me and said, me lady, I can only do, I only do this. I only like Ruth Chris on Wednesdays. I only like Oceanair on Fridays. And well, baby, I work 16 hours a day, so I can't serve that. I might automatically think I'm out to run it for you. So you got to make yourself
That's true.
at least come off as
That's
if
why I
you're
say.
not,
That's why you
that
should
you're
say you should
obtainable.
be. That's why I say you should be quiet.
right. Can I?
But there are certain things that you need to let people know.
Correct.
Because I like to walk on the beach and stuff like that. That needs to be said.
Right.
I love, you know what? It's something about when somebody give me a back rub.
Right.
Because you need to just drop it in a person's ear.
Correct. And it's nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with that. But
And it's nothing wrong with telling people what you desire. But baby, it's levels to that thing. That's
Yeah.
just how I feel. It's
Yeah, you
levels to
can't-
that thing. I'm not gonna start out
yeah, up here.
up here. And then where I'm going? Where am I going if you
I'm gonna
already
give you
here?
I'm gonna give you an obtainable.
Yeah, I'm gonna
goal.
make it obtainable, and then please believe somebody wants you, they'll work for you, baby. They will go They're gonna work hard, in making sure that you're appreciating them just as much as they're appreciating you. So that's what I'm just saying. And I do love short walks to the bank. It's just, it comes to that. That's what my mom says all the time. She's been married with my dad 45 years, y'all, nonstop, right? So guess what? My daddy, he started as an enlist, okay? But he didn't stay there. You understand what I'm saying? He went to levels, and Shirley had to ride levels with that thing. That's maybe why I think the way I think. She had to ride levels with that thing, but eventually she was able to sit at home all day long and live her best life. Because he said, if you ride with me, I'm going to get you there. And so that's just one of those things. So I don't know. Maybe I was just raised old school way.
Girl, you ain't raised no old.
Because Tiffany, honey, she a ball, honey.
Girl, let me tell you something.
But y'all, don't think you're dating down. Give somebody a chance, please. Learn that demographic of person. Once you learn that individual, get some insight on that person, then make your decisions. Don't throw people in the street just because they can't. They ain't right at, they ain't at Ruth Chris just yet. They might be at Longhorn, but they still got you a steak, baby. And guess what? You get fooled the same way. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's true.
It's the same getting fooled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, do you have anything special to say after that, or you just feel?
Oh, girl, that was a charged subject, honey. That subject was charged, honey. And we are so appreciative for everybody watching.
Yeah, thank you for Facebook.
Everybody, Facebook, we had a glitch with our Facebook live from our actual site, so that's why we're streaming from the page. So we do apologize for that. We'll post it all, and it will be on where are we at? We on Apple, Spotify,
Amazon,
YouTube, Amazon Music, all of that stuff. Just check it out. We're on there. But we will be shouting out. What else we doing? Small businesses. We will be shouting them out. We will have a special guest next week.
Yeah. It's Erica Macy.
Erica Macy. She will be here next week, guys. You want to tune in for this. Please know that we love you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Y'all, share us, like us, support us. We are going up and up and up and up and up. Keep paying attention. We ain't going nowhere.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Good night, people.
Good night. Smooches, deuces.
Sorry, Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Get your kids in the business. Hello, everybody. Your show about to come on. Thank you for tuning in. Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat.
Is she a boy? Is he a girl? Is he a boy?
I don't know.
Is she a girl? It don't matter.
No, don't.
It's a world. Let's talk about it.
Talk about
Ask me about it. Virgin Queen Podcast.
Ooh, y'all sound good.
It's the Virgin Queen
You don't have that drink. Hey.
Virgin Queen Podcast.
It's the what?
Virgin Queen Podcast.
This one you twerk. Hey.